there and welcome back to another amazing model horse video. Today I am attempting something heretofore unknown in the world of model horse videos. I will be unboxing a brand new, to me, custom glaze China horse. I purchased this horse last year on my way back from Briarfest and have not yet opened it. I've been saving it for this moment. So let's talk about China horses. The term China encompasses lots of different types of fired pottery or porcelains. There's earthenware, there's stoneware, there's pottery and porcelain and fine bone china. For some reason you always have to say the fine in front of the bone china. Fine bone china is made of kaolin, feldspar, quartz, and yes, bone ash. Real bone, traditionally oxen bone. That is what gives it its durability and beauty, and also requires extremely high firing temperatures. So fine bone china pieces, whether they're dishes or horses or whatever, have to be fired at up to 1300 degrees Fahrenheit. So first in our box we have some paperwork. We have a brochure for the wonderful Leonardo, the Iberian Stallion, a lovely piece that I would love to add to my collection. Then we have an envelope with, looks like a card of Leonardo, as well as a few postcards of Scarlet and Deputed Duke, two pieces from Thomas Bainbridge Studios. And then we have the certificate for this horse. Oh, how nice. Thomas Bainbridge Studio certifies that this model, known as Fritz, was sculpted by Sarah Minkiewicz-Breunig and produced in an edition limited to 50 copies in fired ceramics. This is model number 2 of 50 and signed by Thomas Bainbridge. So, as the certificate said, this was sculpted by the incomparable Sarah Minkiewicz, who does absolutely amazing sculptures. He was originally produced in resin as a Frisian stallion, and now Tom has bought the rights to produce this piece in fine bone china and earthenware. Earthenware isn't fired to the high temperatures that fine bone china is, so they both have different qualities when they're produced, and will produce different looking pieces. So this one is one of the fine bone china pieces, and we have the lovely styrofoam packing peanuts. So this is Meet Fritz. Fritz, this particular piece is a custom glazed piece and was produced in satin, meaning the finish. So like in plastic horses we have matte, semi-gloss, and gloss. Satin's kind of the semi-gloss. Strawberry Roan Sabino. And Tom did an absolutely amazing job. So this piece was originally poured and fired in England by, I believe, Animal Artistry, then shipped over to Tom's studio in the US, where he finished producing and painting the piece and did the paintwork on him. So this piece has tons of bells and whistles. He's got blue eyes, nearly bald face, has little kissy spots and ermine spots. He has not only hoof stripes, but it looks like he's also put on some growth rings on the hooves. He is absolutely amazing, and the thing about fine bone china or any of the fired porcelain or ceramic horses is they have to be fired to extremely high temperatures, but they also have to be fired multiple times. So this horse was originally poured into a mold, then they set and dry for a little bit, Then they're taken and fired up to greenware, taken out, fired again up to leatherware. Then you can start producing the piece. So each time you apply a layer of color, say the strawberry roan part, then you have to put them in the kiln, fire them up to 1300 degrees, wait for the kiln to cool back down, because you must not annoy the kiln gods. Then you take them out, then you put on the main color, then you take them out, then you put on the hoof stripes, then you take them out, then you put, it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time to produce these. Each one of these China horses can take multiple firings, and each one can take a long period of time for the kiln to come up to temperature, fire, and then come back down to where you can work on him. So this is an amazing piece with lots and lots of energy in the sculpt. Sarah does a beautiful job with her biomechanics and artistry. A lot of beautiful work in the mane and tail. There's little cutouts in the mane where you have little holes. You don't see as much of that in the plastic produced pieces, because that undercutting you just can't get when you take them out of a two-piece mold. But in these, which can take multiple different pieces that you have to put together after taking them out of the mold, you can get a lot of that detail work. And then for Tom to take it and do a lot of this finish work, from the shading and the different Sabino markings along the belly, especially the Sabino markings that come in here through the mane, where you have to individually detail each little mane tendril. They take a lot of work and a lot of time and effort. It's custom glazed pottery, and they're actually pretty sturdy, because remember, they're fired to such high temperatures. They're extremely resistant to chipping, scuffing. You don't have to worry about getting those little shiny marks like you do on some of the plastic models. Obviously, if you drop them, they tend to break, but some of the smaller bone chinas I've seen can take quite a bit of a beating, because they are very sturdy. Oh, and then on his base, he is marked Sarah Minkiewicz, Thomas Bainbridge 2019, Fritz, number 2 of 50, Thomas Bainbridge Studios. So this is an absolutely beautiful piece, an extremely high quality work, and one of the best examples of custom glazed China horses that we have going today. I hope you enjoyed that and found it interesting. I actually have quite a few more China horses that I haven't unboxed, so I will get around to unboxing those for you guys, and we can continue to discuss ceramic model horse production. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time. Thank you.